guys, today we're gonna work on a nice George Wostenholm original pipe razor. So I've received this one in a pretty bright state, and now it's been nicely polished, as you can see. Really love these razors. That's my second one, and usually they're great shaves. So as usual, we're gonna put some nice protective tape on the spine, a bit of marker on the edge, and here is the original edge. As you can see, there is no bevel on it whatsoever, so we need to recreate one. So to do so, I will use the lazy way, and I will take a diamond stone, the Atoma 600. So I actually have two different Atomas. I have this one, the 600, and I also have the Atoma 400, which is a great stone. So this one, however, it's only good to use if the blade is really badly damaged. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass to remove the trace with the other stones then. So the 600 will do just fine. We put a bit of water on it, and first we will do just few laps on the stone to see how the marker goes away or not. Usually these kind of old vintage razors, a lot of them are wrapped, so if the blade is not perfectly flat, we will need to play with the wrist. So let's see for this one. Although the pipe razors usually are not too bad. So yeah, there's a little bit of marker still left here. So we'll have to, I don't know if you will be able to see it, we'll have to work on this part more particularly. I mean, with the diamond stone, it should go pretty fast anyway. But we don't want to remove too much steel. So it's the usual 10 X strokes. Yep, it looks good now. Let's have a quick look under the microscope. Yeah, that's it. We have our bevel. I went a bit fast, as you can see. There is a kind of a double edge here that I will need to correct, especially on the tip. So that will be quickly fixed. You see, you will need to bend slightly the wrist like this towards the nose, like this. Not too much, because then you will create a round nose. That's not what you want on a square tip, but just enough to make sure the full edge is touching the stone. That's it. So now, here is the purpose of the video. Usually I will go with the Shapton 1000, but I recently received a Naniwa 1000, which I never tried, never tested, and I was curious about it. I love the Shapton. It's very reliable. It's a great stone. Fairly hard for 1000. Now the Naniwa is totally new to me. Never had it. And well, first thing is, it looks different. It's blue, where the Shapton is orange. It seems lighter also. So let's see. They're both made in Japan, and they're both 1000. Okay, so size-wise, it's the same. That's good. No, okay, it's not as thick. It's maybe 1/3 or 1/4 less than the Shapton. So maybe that's where the weight difference was coming from. Let's see. The Shapton seems to be more sleek also, like more like a glass finish. And I've noticed also on the Naniwa there is a lot of little impacts on the stone. I don't know if you will see that on the video, but it's not nicely finished, I have to say. The quality control could have been a bit better. Yeah, so what we're gonna have to do, anyway, I'm doing that for all my new stones, is to lap it with the diamond stone to ensure it's fully flat. So we'll do the usual with the pencil, bit of water, and let's see. Okay, the feeling is also different here. It feels like lapping some chalk. It's kind of very thick, slurry. Oh, as you can see, the stone is not flat. See, the pencil is still there and there. So we'll need to work on it a bit more. So I was saying, yes, when lapping it, it's very sticky to the diamond stone. Extremely sticky, actually. You see, which is weird. It's kind of a plaster slurry. Very gooey. Very different feeling from the Shapton. Might be good, but not very handy to lap. And a lot of slurry. Yeah, this stone seems to be a bit softer than the Shapton. Now we're gonna break the angles and the corners, all the edges of the stone. It's better to not scratch your blade when you're going near the edge of the stone. Okay, that looks good. And now we're gonna use this slurry with the razor and see how it looks. Okay, some kind of feeling, like a bit sandy, like again, like putting the blade on a chalk stone. Seems to be, to me, a bit more aggressive than the Shapton 1K. I would probably rate it as maybe an 800. Be interesting to see if you have the same feeling if you've tested it already. It could be handy straight after the diamond stone to remove the diamond stone traces on the blade. So let's dry gently our blade and have a look under the microscope. Well, look at that. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, it creates a nice first edge. Quite surprising, to be honest. Not bad at all. Let's see now, because I feel the Shapton is still a bit higher in grit. So we're gonna move to the Shapton now. Not that it's really necessary, but it's always good to compare the edges. Okay, so quick lapping wasn't very necessary, but always good, and we'll have a nice slurry here. Yeah, so here completely different feeling. Very flat, very sleek, extremely fast, and when the blade is ready, the edge, we have this feeling of the blade sticking to the stone. I would say I much prefer this kind of feeling. It's more sleek, less grippy. What about the microscope? Yeah, so looks a bit more shiny, I would say, more towards the synthetic stone edge that you will get usually. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Now that was interesting. Now, if I have to compare both, I would say they are both not bad at all. I believe, if I remember well, the Shapton is a bit more pricey than the Naniwa, which would make sense because the Naniwa is less thick and it seems to be softer, so it will last less, also longer. In terms of result, they were both quite good, I have to say. I still love the Shapton 1K, but the Naniwa is not bad, really not bad, especially if you're working on a quite damaged blade and you had to use a diamond stone first. So yeah, no. Is there a need to have both of them? No, not really. No, I wouldn't think so. I don't know if I will still use an Aniva after that again or not. But it was very interesting to try it both, to be honest. And Naniva is not disappointing at all. So if you have an Naniva, there is no need, I would say, to buy a Shapton 1K. It's a good first stone and good stone to start a nice bevel and nice edge. Now it might last again not as long as the Shapton, but again it's probably a bit cheaper also. So I would say it's still a good stone to have. You will probably need to lap it with diamond stone a bit more often. That's the price to pay, but still a good stone to have. Now I might keep using the Shapton because I love it, but again, not a bad stone to have the Naniwa, not at all. Now, the purpose of the video was really to review those two stones, so I will pass quickly on the next steps, which will be the Shapton 5K as usual, then Jenat with Nasano Nagura Tenju, so 7K, then of course it will be on the Nakayama Japanese stone with the Asano Nagura Meijiro, so 10K, then the Koma 12K, and then finally I'll finish with the Tomonagura Nakayama Asagi, so Asagi on 15-20K. So now here we go, I have finished everything. Here is the final step, cleaning the razor. Really love this razor, very nice, very stylish. Here is the final edge view, not bad at all. And that's it. I'd love to know what's your opinion on Shapton and Naniwa. Which one do you prefer? Why? Tell me more in the comments. I'd love that. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. And I say I'll see you soon. Bye now.